Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa. It's been on my list for a little while to do a business encouragement video, so I wanted to do one, and I've been trying to think of how to do this. And I thought about making it just for my team and potential team members, but guess what? This can work for just about anything, so I want to do something real, well, hopefully quick. All right. Do you see this table? I painted it, okay? However, when I first got it, the table was all scratched up. It was something I had gotten off like FreeCycle or whatever. It didn't look at all pretty. I had to paint it, you know, the work that has to go into it. But I had a vision of what I wanted to do, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You know, I've been trying to figure out my own goals for business, and, you know, what does my business look like? And it's hard because it's something you can't see out there. This was kind of something more tangible, so I started to put it together in my head. And then recently, my two nephews are both having babies, and they've both given me kind of challenging things to do for these individual kids. I usually hand make something. So the projects I've been assigned, and I'll show those to you in a minute, but I thought it hit me after trying to figure out and do some research on how to do these projects, because both of them are kind of different and off the wall. You know what? That is how you handle business or any goal. You have to get a vision for what you want it to look like. Now, I ran into some curveballs with this thing. You know, just getting it to like the table, and it's got this antique-y finish on it, which was not my intent, but I actually don't mind it too much. And I think I need to re-go over the paint there. But my thing is, you sometimes change what things look like as you go, but the whole vision itself can usually stay. So what do you want your business to look like? What do you want it to make every month? What do you want it to do for you? And then when you reach that level, you go to a new one and a new one and a new one. So let me just share real quick and there's breakdown steps. You've got to do it. So with that, I had to get the table, get the paints, figure out get the list of paints, figure out, you know, how it would fit on the table. So there are steps to this thing, and it can be tedious, and it's tough for some people who are used to, because we live in a instant society, you know, instant coffee, we've got instant hot chocolate, we've got things that we used to cook on the stove, you know, things like that. But anyway, patience has been waning. So you are going to have to try a little bit to work things out. But the rewards are awesome, guys. Okay, so let's turn this around in a minute. All right, my first project. This is not. I need more hands. Jeez, sorry. Okay. I didn't think it was going to be that difficult. Okay, this guy. I was talking to my nephew, trying to figure out what to do for his son. And he says, well, anything with animals. We really hadn't decided on the nursery theme yet. And that's usually what I'll try to go with. But he says, oh, can I throw you a curveball? Okay. We have this dog. We've had him since, you know, however long. We've had him for like 4 years. And we'd like to have him on there. So I have no, you know, it's an individual dog, you know, it's kind of like doing a painting of a person, and I've tried it once or twice, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So, like the color patterns that I'm going to be using for this type of dog, because that's as close as minus the hat. And then I got the vision of like nighttime and stars and, you know, like maybe a baby touching or something like that. Now, I may have to change that, but awesome. I've got the vision, and that is how I need to handle my business. And that was what I would say for any of you. And if you're young, like really young, like little kids, because I do write for kids, and I would encourage you to draw a picture of what you want and then seriously just keep working at it. You may have to tweak it here and there. Same thing with the other nephews that I just dropped. Okay, so they are over in Scotland and huge fans of this team. I asked them what their nursery theme was going to be, and they weren't really sure either. But they did say they were a huge Rangers fan, and could you do something like that? Now, those colors are not the typical baby colors, but I said, you know, if that's what they want, we'll work on it. So I went online because this is something I hadn't done before. So don't be afraid to do things that you haven't done before, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. You're going to just understand it. And so I saw a video that said use grid paper and try it this way, you know, like, and count each one of these blocks here as a single crochet, because this is going to be a crocheted baby blanket. The lion with the toes is going to probably be a little challenge. My point is, if you really want to do something, you do it, and it's rewarding. And also, don't just remember, ask God if you need some help, because I probably will through here. But definitely, he's always on your side if it's something you're doing that, you know, pleases him, and it's in the right direction, and he puts things on your heart. But anyway, just remember, there's a way if you're willing to work at it. And I'm going to cut this off because I see him going long. But anyway, have a great day, and I hope you get something about this. And please leave me a comment if it helps you. It really helps me tremendously to know what I can change and all that. Or if I'm doing something on the right track, hopefully. And if it helped you and, you know, all that. Bye. Oh, hit the like and subscribe button.